What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, before we get started, all praise be to God. I gotta go ahead and say thank you for another day and another opportunity. And as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen, today I put together a very special build for y'all. Now, I'm going to be calling this one the two-way interior point forward, and it's actually going to come out to a two-way slashing point forward. Now, with this build today, it's going to be reminding me of rookie/young LeBron James, and when it comes to our attributes, we'll be able to get a 99 plus when it comes towards our stamina, steal, perimeter defense, pass accuracy, ball handle, and driving dunk. Now, with that being said, we'll also get pro dribble animations as well as pro contact dunks. Now, for today's build, we'll also get a total of 2 Hall of Fame badges, 9 gold, 11 bronze, with 36 silver, almost 40, bringing us up to a total of 58 badges on this build. Now, I truly do believe that this is the perfect rookie LeBron James build, and you can even consider this to be a Bronny build. Now, this is an all-around elite defender. You can definitely run the one at this build, and then this is really a catfish lockdown defender. It's very overpowered on both sides of the ball, do not get me wrong, but you're really in store for one of the best versatile builds on NBA 2K Next Gen. So look, before we get any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for Thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. So the first thing that we need to do is go ahead and leave this build under the small forward position. We can leave the height at 6'7", but as for the weight, I'm going to put this all the way down to 180. As for the wingspan, I decided to go with 7'4", and this is really going to help us out when it comes to maintaining contact dunks. So the first area that I do want to dig into is going to be our physicals. Getting into the speed, let's go ahead and put this all the way up to an 81. As for that acceleration, I'm going to go with a 73. 50 when it comes to our strength. As for the vertical, I decided to go with a 78. And then for that stamina, I want to put this all the way up to a 95. Now remember, from the Gatorade facility workouts, we're going to get a +4 once complete. So we'll have a 99 stamina, 82 vertical, 54 strength, 77 acceleration, with an 85 speed. Now this really sets the floor for the rest of the build. Let's go ahead and get started with that defensive rebound. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up to a 60. Getting into that block, I like this best at a 69. And then for the steal, let's go ahead and put this up to an 85. Also bringing our perimeter defense all the way up to an 88. Now for that interior, to wrap this end of the floor up, let's go with a 61, and this is what we're going to be looking like for this end of the floor. Now the badges that I'm really happy about, of course, we do get Rebound Chaser on the bronze tier. You'll also be able to get Chase Down Artist. Then for the steal, Silver Glove Interceptor with Right Stick Ripper. Then moving into the perimeter defense, a lot of nice badges here. I like the fact that we get Silver Clamps, Ankle Braces, Fast Feet, and Pick Dodger. Then we get Gold Off-Ball Pass, Workhorse, Challenger, and 94 feet. As for that interior defense, pretty much this is going to allow you to not only lock up taller defenders, but have a huge effect down low. Just something that I do want to throw out to y'all, consider activating your takeover, buying boosts, and also wearing gear. That's at least a +10 to 15 towards this build. So let's go ahead and move on to the offensive end. As for that pass accuracy, I like this best at an 87. Getting into the ball handle, I'm going to go with an 88. And then for the speed with ball, I'm going to go with a 75. And as you can see, the badge lineup here is pretty solid as well. So for the pass accuracy, I'm truly happy with the badge bailout over all others. Yes, we do get dimer, needle threader, relay passer, and touch passer, but out of all of these, gold special delivery and break starter are going to make a huge difference. As for the actual ball handle, the ones that I'm looking at are silver blow by. You'll also be able to get handles for days, killer combos, speed booster unpluckable, and triple strike. And ankle breaker is definitely one of my favorite badges because of how often you're able to get these animations. As for the speed with ball, a little bit more of the same, triple strike, hyperdrive, speed booster, and blow by. Now with this build, you'll also be able to unlock the pro dribble animations out of this specific rating. Let's go ahead and move into the shooting. So for this side of the ball, I'm going to go ahead and put my mid-range shot all the way up to a 72. As for the three-pointer, I like this best at a 76. And then for that free throw, I'm going to go with a 73. And this is what we're going to be looking like for this side of the ball. Now, as you can see for the badges that we did unlock, we get blinders, Deadeye, green machine with space crater. Then for the silver badges, we get open looks, midi magician, guard up, comeback kid, and spot finder. Catch and shoot, I think, will make a big difference. Then we're also going to be able to get corner specialist, claymore, even open looks. And then for the bronze badges, I'm really happy with blinders and agent 3. Now this is probably the most important badge when it comes to the shooting itself. Now from here, we are all set to wrap the rest of today's build up. So go with a 49 close shot. As for that driving layup, I'm going to go ahead and leave this at a 69. Getting into the driving dunk, max this to 89 overall. And then for the rest of the attributes, you have a few different options to go with. Now for example, if you want to try to get more out of the playmaking, possibly even the defensive end, one suggestion that I'm going to go with is putting your block all the way up to a 79. Now this is going to work out perfectly because you also get anchor, pogo stick, and silver rebound chaser. That's only going to make the defensive end much better. As for when it comes to the finishing, look, we're going to get badges like silver giant slayer, spot finder, pro touch, and whistle. As for the actual driving layup, we'll get other badges like slithery. Personally, I do like acrobat, especially even the badge aerial wizard on the gold tier with bunny. Then you get badges like pro touch, scooper, and float game. These are all going to make a huge difference on that inside. You also get Hall of Fame spin cycle, two-step, and then to wrap everything up for this build today. For that driving dunk, the badges that I'm most happy about, of course, is going to be silver posterizer. We also get precision dunker, but all of these badges I think are perfect for this kind of build. Not only that, but you get a pretty nice build name. Now consider activating your takeover, adding your own boost and everything that I previously mentioned, and you have a lot of potential to look forward to when it comes to today's archetype. Now I want to know your thoughts and opinions down below. Is there anything that you would possibly change or do to make this build even better, to get more badges or even animations? So let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made the build correctly. Now we should be able to get these 3 different comparisons, and as y'all can see, we have created the two-way interior point forward coming out to a slasher in NBA 2K24 on next gen. Now for those of you who made it to the end and clicked on today's video, God bless y'all. More so than anything, thank God for another day and another opportunity. Add everything up of what I just talked about, and this build, I'm telling y'all, one of the best point forward builds to make at this position. So look, before we get any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with the response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.